Madam President, yesterday my colleagues agreed by a voice vote to proceed to a debate on the bipartisan agreement to restore emergency unemployment insurance to 2.7 million Americans. This is great progress from where we have been the last few months as I've made the case to renew these benefits. And I'd like to thank my colleagues for their support and to urge them to continue to move this compromise to passage as it represents our best path forward to quickly providing aid to our constituents and supporting our economic recovery. I hope that the voice vote yesterday is indicative of a broad support going forward and that this agreement won't be bogged down by unnecessary procedural roadblocks. Millions of Americans who have worked hard, who were laid off through no fault of their own, and are searching for work are looking to us to get this common sense extension done and done promptly. I'd again like to thank my colleagues who have joined in this effort. They recognize that this is the right thing to do for our workers and it's the right thing to do for our economy. I'd also particularly like to thank my Republican co-sponsors who have brought constructive thoughts and ideas to the table, helping us here to this point. Senator Heller has been a stalwart in extending these emergency benefits. Senator Collins, Senator Portman, Senator Murkowski, Senator Kirk have all contributed valuable thoughts, along with Senators Coates and Senators Ayotte. This has been an effort that has truly been bipartisan, and it's, I think, represents a coming together of proposals from both sides, but ultimately to serve the best interest of our constituents who, again, are looking for work in a very difficult market. We've been working together since literally last year, December 28th, when the benefits expired. And we know how important it is to provide this assistance to families throughout this nation. We also understand that we have to go ahead and not only provide support for the families, but also to support the economies locally. And this will do it. It'll provide resources that will immediately go back into the economies to stimulate demand, to stimulate growth. I want to also thank my colleagues, particularly my Republican colleagues, for the way they've thoughtfully approached some of the issues. Senator Collins has helped build upon this important reform to provide a mechanism which we hope will get people to work sooner. We've incorporated another assessment in the process, and it's fully paid for, so that people will get in the course of their extended benefits, the opportunity and also the obligation to come back in, be assessed, be given advice, be given some coaching to go back into the job market. And we think, and some data suggests, this is one of the most effective ways to get people back into the job force in a difficult market. Senator Portman is a former director of the Office of Management and Budget and one of the real experts, has been key to identifying appropriate pay forwards, which are critical. And Senator Murkowski and Senator Kirk worked to include an examination of the work suitability and work search standards across the state so that we can be better informed and better prepared when we have to deal with further reforms to our unemployment compensation system. This agreement incorporates many good ideas from my colleagues, and it's importantly builds upon the historic reforms that this Congress undertook in 2012. And I will try to discuss these reforms in more detail later in the week. But as I say it again, most importantly, it will help people who have worked, who have lost their jobs through no fault of their own, who are desperately searching for work. They must search for work in a difficult economy, and it will help our economy overall. And with that, Madam President, I would yield the floor.